Am I the only one who finds it funny that Britt literally tells us she's not qualified to have an opinion on the things she's about to talk about in every video?
I am not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a pediatrician. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a fitness guru. Y'all already know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pediatrician. I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. I'm not an attorney. I don't know a whole lot about laws and legalities and all these kinds of things with lawsuits and stuff. I'm definitely not being a content cop. I'm not a content cop. I don't know how many records he sells. I don't even know if he's super successful in the music industry, because he's a country music artist and I don't listen to country music. I am not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. I don't work at a law office. I know nothing about anything, really. I have a little bit of common sense, and I know some of the common verbiage that's used in legal documents and things like that. So obviously I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to speak on Crohn's disease or inflammation or what diet or fasting can do, because I'm not sure. Now, I'm not a business owner. I am not a marketing whiz or a genius at anything. Some of the content that he does, fair warning and disclaimer, this is not a channel that I watch. I am not a know-it-all. I'm not anything like that on anything, but especially with legal stuff. I am not a food inspector. Obviously, I'm not a mental health professional. I really don't know a whole lot about mental health. Like, I know very surface level things. I'm not a pro. I didn't go to school for it. I'm not a licensed therapist. Let me explain. So basically, I have watched several of their videos. I have not done a deep dive. I haven't watched days and days of their content. I'm not a vet, and I'm not some kind of like know-it-all when it comes to dog personalities, dog temperaments, dog health, all the things. Me, just an idiot on the internet that does not have any experience with installing lockers. Yes, that's the answer. I'm not a construction person. I know nothing. I've not been perfect at anything that I've ever done on this platform or others. I'm not a vet. I'm not a vet tech. I'm not an animal dog whisperer, anything like that. I never said I was a vet, and I will never say that I am a vet, because I'm not. Now, this mother and child are residents of Canada, and I am not familiar at all with Canadian CPS or what kind of authorities step in and when they do and how responsive they are. I'm not sure. But I am not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I am not a fitness instructor. I'm not an aerobics person. I'm not an aquatics gymnast. I'm none of the above. I've never been a winter person. I've never been a fall kind of person. So I will never be a tile customer. I am not a historian. I don't know every single thing that has unfolded when it comes to this situation, but I do know surface level. I am not super familiar with the fostering process in Texas. And I've never been a waiter, and no, I'm not a health professional, but the research is out there from people that are actual professionals. I'm not a mental health professional. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I am not in the medical field. I am not a mental health clinician. I'm not qualified. But